Today's horoscope, Pisces June 19, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Mars moves into your partnership house today, and it will stay in this area of your solar chart until August 6th. It's a time of animation in your relationships. While this Mars transit can stir up tension or conflict, it can ultimately refresh you, as you now have the chance to address problem areas. With energetic, assertive Mars now activating your opposite sign, your relationships can be an area of much excitement and perhaps some commotion. People rile you up, frustrating you at times and motivating you other times. Aim to own and acknowledge your role in conflicts or strife that might emerge now. Collaborating with others, sharing ideas, or partnering up can be very energizing. However, you can be more sensitive to slights today. The Sun and Venus form a minor challenge, and you can feel a little torn between your drive take things easy in your curiosity, which seems to encourage you to take on projects and activities. This aspect can also lead to some misunderstandings with others. However, as the day advances, you feel far steadier. Hear the call of thunder. Mighty Mars, the god of sex and passion, has taken a turn within the heavens and will highlight your most important relationships for many weeks. From now until August 6, 2025, the red planet will energize your solar of partnerships, helping you to make long-term plans, take the leap, or work as a team with your significant other at your side. Singles can use this fuel to put themselves out there and attract someone with long-term potential. Don't be cautious or shy. If you want love, you have to show the universe that you're ready. Appearances may not be everything, but they're important to your success. Fortunately, your eye is tuned and you have the resources to bring your vision to life. Start sketching your dreams now. You are capable of rising above the earthly plane and seeing straight into the future, but it's a vision that can sometimes be quite difficult to share with others. To help merge this talent with more practical matters, forge a partnership and say, your exercise regimen. You can keep the long-term goals in mind and your partner can motivate you on the day-to-day stuff. Together you can shape your goals into reality. Expect your career goals and ambitions to be on your mind on this day. This can work to your advantage, as it helps you to focus on your financial and status streams. While recognition may not be as important to you as it is to others, making a good living no doubt is. Take a look at the opportunities that you have before you and take a risk every now and then. Such moves on this day are apt to be successful. As Mars leaves your busy work sector today, bringing his longest visit in 2 decades to an end, there is finally a chance to take your foot off the gas. While Mercury will return later next week in order to keep the momentum going, rather than follow Mars' frenetic pace, this smart and practical planet will be more focused on working smarter. This will be a chance to move out of the fast lane, when held back by the retrograde phase that kept him in your work sector for so long. The planet of passion finally returns to your relationship sector just as Venus, the planet of love, is doing the same in your communication sector. 7 days after Jupiter returned to your romantic sector begin your luckiest year for love, matters of the heart and all things romantic in over a decade. Mars returns to begin his first visit to your relationship sector in 2 years. With Venus, the planet of love, still in your communication sector, all of a sudden you have the love, communication and relationship gods all with their team on the field. Daily Planetary Overview. As Mars enters practical, detail-oriented Virgo, the cosmic energy shifts from fiery spontaneity to grounded precision. This transition brings a more thoughtful and purposeful approach to action, drive, and even desire. You may find yourself channeling your energy into meaningful work, self-improvement, or problem-solving rather than impulsive reactions or heated debates. Mars in Virgo isn't about flash, it's about function. This period invites you to refine your habits, streamline your efforts, and move with intention. While passion may feel cooler, your ability to stay focused and productive is stronger than ever. This is a time when you may begin to notice a natural inclination towards structure and clarity. Whether it's planning your day more carefully, sticking to routines, or being more mindful of your health, you're likely to find satisfaction in the little things, especially when they're done well. Mars in Virgo supports precision over passion, so while you might not feel as emotionally or physically charged, you're more capable of accomplishing what truly matters. Tasks that previously felt overwhelming may now feel manageable, provided you resist the tendency to overthink or fall into the trap of perfectionism. If you find yourself hesitating to act out of fear that things won't be just right, remind yourself that progress often beats perfection. In conversations, Your thoughts are sharp and your words carry clarity. You have the ability to express ideas effectively, but be mindful of how you say things. Mars can still carry an edge, and in Virgo, that edge might come across as overly critical or blunt, especially when others aren't expecting it. Being too direct, even with the best intentions, could lead to misunderstandings or tension. Try softening your delivery or asking questions before offering advice. Diplomacy is just as important as clarity, especially if you want your ideas to be heard and respected. When it comes to love and connection, you're more affectionate in subtle ways. You may find yourself wanting to care for others through thoughtful gestures rather than grand romantic displays. If you're in a relationship, this is a great time to show love through acts of service or mutual support. If you're single, your positive and grounded demeanor might naturally attract people who are drawn to emotional maturity and sincerity. You're not necessarily chasing excitement, you're looking for meaningful connection. This Mars placement also invites you to take a look at your physical appearance and well-being with fresh eyes. There's a strong motivation to improve how you feel and function in your body. Instead of high-intensity workouts or pushing past limits, you might feel more aligned with sustainable routines like yoga, swimming, or mindful walking. Still, if you have excess energy to burn and want a creative way to move, dancing could be a beautiful balance, something social, energizing, and joyful. If you've never taken a class before, this could be your sign to try something new. Financially, this is an ideal time to get organized. Whether you've been considering a spontaneous purchase or a long-term investment, your instincts are strong right now. Trust your ability to make well-thought-out decisions, and don't hesitate to seek advice from financial professionals or trusted friends. You're likely to find that others recognize your responsible attitude and are more willing to offer help or guidance. This can be especially valuable if you're starting a new project or reassessing your goals. Just remember to weigh your options without rushing. Clarity and patience will bring the best outcomes. Socially, even though your energy is more reserved, your warm-hearted nature is shining through. You may be surprised by how much others appreciate the efforts you're making to be kind and considerate. Whether you're hosting a gathering, catching up with friends, or meeting someone new, your presence feels grounded and sincere. People notice when you're truly being yourself, and during this time, that authenticity will open more doors than charm ever could. In the end, Mars in Virgo is less about quick wins and more about sustainable growth. Think of it as a time to quietly build your foundation, to strengthen what you've already created, and to refine the path you're on. You may not be making big, flashy moves, but the progress you're making is real, meaningful, and deeply rewarding. What's one small habit you've wanted to improve or start? How do you plan to channel this precise, focused energy in your everyday life? Share your thoughts. It's often the smallest shifts that create the biggest change.